Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's video is going to be a favourites video. So I haven't filmed a favourites video I think since the second lockdown, so a little while ago, and I just thought it'd be nice to update you guys with some of the things that I've been loving recently. You've probably kind of seen them in my vlogs, across my Instagram and stuff like that, but I'm going to go into them in a lot more detail here. Also, just before we start, I want to say please ignore the state of my nails, my eyebrows, my hair, just everything, you know, when you're just like, I don't know, how many months are we into the third lockdown now? Like 1.5 months, and you're just feeling like you need to get your hair done and go get your nails done and your eyebrows done. You just feel a bit like rubbish. That's me right now. So yeah, I need to get my extensions taken out because they're literally, I mean, you can probably see them right now, they're kind of halfway down my head. I could definitely do with getting my roots done. I could definitely do with getting my nails done. So yeah, we're just gonna ignore all of that right now because I don't think that I'm going to be doing that anytime soon. So the first thing that I want to talk about are bras. Now, I don't often talk about underwear over here on my YouTube channel or kind of anywhere on the internet, but I did really want to talk about these because they have literally changed my life. I never wear an underwired bra now. So it is these really comfy bras. They are from Weekday, but they also stock them on ASOS as well. They do have probably a better colour selection over on Weekday, so I will link them all down below. But they are super stretchy. As you can see, they stretch so much. So they are going to be really comfy and kind of mould to your shape. And because of that, I find them really flattering as well, because they do kind of just like fit your skin kind of perfectly, fit your boobs perfectly. So I have these in a small, and I am about 32C, just to give you an idea. I would say these definitely aren't probably going to work too well for people who have bigger boobs because they're not very supportive. Like you can see, like, you know, this strap is just very stretchy. So yeah, if you've got kind of bigger boobs, then I probably wouldn't recommend these. But for those of you who have smaller boobs or just kind of like medium-sized boobs, then I think these would be great. They'd work really well. You can see your nipple through them. The material itself is kind of thin, but I do find the ribbed detailing really flattering, and I don't really mind being able to see your nipple. So they're just great for like popping on under jumpers and stuff like that. Really comfy, perfect for wearing all day if you're working from home or whatever it is like that. And yeah, I just love them so much, and I've had so many people message me because they've bought these on my recommendation because I popped them over my Instagram, and so many people were like, oh my god, they've changed my life. They're so comfy, I love them. You can also get matching underwear too, which I think is really nice. And yeah, they're comfy, but they actually look nice as well, which is just perfect. I think the kind of shape of it is really flattering. So yeah, big shout out to these. I've been absolutely loving these. These have kind of defined my lockdown this time round. So yeah, I fully recommend these. I will pop them in the description box below. So still on the comfy side of things, you guys will have heard me talk about these so many times, and you're probably bored of me talking about them, but we have the White Company pajamas. I am absolutely obsessed with them, like so obsessed. So I recently bought the navy pair that they brought out, and I love them. These pajamas, if you haven't felt them before, it honestly feels like you're just like sleeping in clouds. They're so comfy, so lightweight, just so like movable and breathable, and they're just amazing. I love them so much. Let me see if I can get the material. So 97% modal and 3% elastine. So they have that stretch in them, like as you can see, they're super stretchy. And it's the modal that is just such a soft fabric on your skin. I absolutely love it. They're really flattering on. Like they don't look like kind of like old lady pajamas at all on. They are still really nice and flattering. But they are honestly, like the comfort is just incredible. I've recommended these to all of my friends. I bought one of them for one of my friends for Christmas, and now she is hooked. So yeah, they are so good. I actually wear a size large because I like them, you know, my pajamas to be really comfy. And I do find that is the one thing with these, they do run small. So that's just something to bear in mind when you're ordering. I could also wear a medium too, definitely. But I like mine to be, you know, sort of nice and comfy on me. I love the piping on there. I think it's really nice and looks kind of that little bit more kind of luxurious. And yeah, I love them so much. I'll pop a picture on screen of a model in them or something so that you guys can actually get an idea. But especially with like Mother's Day and stuff like that coming up, I honestly couldn't recommend these enough. They're a great present, but they're also great for yourself as well if you want to treat yourself. And you know, we spend most of our lives in bed, so you may as well make it comfy. So these are very high on my list. I absolutely adore these, and I think I will forever. And do you know what? These have been through the wash a good few times, and my other ones have been through the wash so many times and they still come out absolutely good as new. So I'm really, really happy with the quality of them as well. They are a little bit expensive. I think they're around the £70 mark. So yeah, expensive for pajamas, but honestly, you will not regret these. They are amazing. I love them so much. Next up, just really quickly, I want to chat to you a little bit about matching loungewear sets. Another thing that I've been living in all the lockdowns, to be honest, but this one even more so. And I just wanted to give a little shout out to H&M because they have some brilliant sets in at the moment. So I will link this one down below if I can. The problem with H&M is stuff does sell out really, really quickly. So if you want something, I really recommend kind of trying to get your hands on it quite quickly. But they have some amazing loungewear sets at the moment. So this one is this gorgeous khaki colour, quite similar to what I'm wearing today. Can you tell I love this colour? Gorgeous kind of khaki olive green colour. So that's the sweatshirt. It's a pretty simple sweat, you know, just with the sleeves like that. And then goes into the waistband there. And then these are the joggers. So they have like a real kind of thick band there with drawstring. And then they go down to little cuffed bottoms. But yeah, I really recommend checking H&M out if you want some loungewear, especially matching pieces, and I'm going to link some of my favorites down below as well. But yeah, I just wanted to give these a little shout out because if you guys are on the hunt for that kind of thing, then H&M is a good place to try out. Okay, so still on the kind of clothes and comfort front, I wanted to talk to you guys about these boots, Ugg boots. Now, honestly, if you told me that I would be including Ugg boots on my YouTube channel like 2 years ago, I would have been like, no way. Like, I thought those, like, that trend had kind of finished and it wasn't coming back, but they're back. So yeah, I have the kind of mini ones in the chestnut color. I've had these for about a year, honestly, but I've started wearing them a lot more, obviously, in lockdown, but I did still wear them a lot before that. They are just the best for just popping on to run errands, you know, if you're just, you know, going out to the shops, you know, taking your dog around the block, I don't know, running to get a coffee, popping to the post office, and that's pretty much all we do, then these are just amazing. I love them so, so much. They're so easy to just slip on easily. They look great when you pair them with joggers, or pair them with leggings and stuff like that. I've also seen girls on Instagram wear them like really fashionably as well. I don't know if I can pull that off, but for, you know, just round the house, day to day, out and about, in the garden, that kind of thing, they are honestly just the best ever. I love them so much, and I'm so, so glad I bought them. They're so comfy and so warm as well, especially when we've been having really cold weather. So yeah, I love these so much. You can tell they've got a good amount of wear. I can't see me not wearing these anytime soon. I love them just for popping to the shops. They're just brilliant. But as I said, I wear them around the house as well, kind of like slippers. And then just great if I need to like run outside to, you know, the bins or the garden or whatever it is. So yeah, Uggs are coming back, guys. I love them so much. They are so, so comfy, so easy. And yeah, I also think I'm definitely going to get my pregnant friend some of these because I think they'd be great just for, like, you know, obviously in pregnancy, getting them on and stuff. And also when you have kids, just being able to slip a pair of these on, I think is brilliant. Just super, super quick and easy. So yeah, big shout out to Uggs, and yeah, they're coming back. Okay, so next up, I think I may have mentioned this before in a favorites, but I'm not sure if I have. I'm not sure. Either way, I'll just talk about it quickly because I don't want to go on too much, but I want to talk about this water bottle. My New Year's resolution every single year is to drink more water, and every year I fail. But this bottle is definitely helping me out a lot. I literally carry it around the house with me, but it has the times where you should be kind of getting through your bottle, which I think is brilliant. Just give you that little bit of motivation. Something about drinking water through a bottle as well. I just feel like you drink more. I don't know why. Feels like it tastes better. Not sure why. But yeah, it's just from Amazon. It's so great. I take it out when I go on like long walks and stuff too. And yeah, I really rate it. Really, really rate it. Sam has one too that he carries around with him. Especially think when you're working from home, it's just, that is so annoying. I think when you're working from home, it's just great to have this on your desk. And just those little reminders are great, so you know how much you're kind of drinking, and yeah, really rate it. So I thought I would include it, but I do think I have included it before, so sorry about that if I have. Next up, we have a few beauty products. So the first one that I want to chat about is the ESBAR Optimal Skin Pro Serum. As you can tell, I love this stuff. It's like almost finished, but this is just amazing if you have very kind of dry skin on your face like I do. It is just so kind of moisturizing and nourishing, and you can really feel your skin kind of drinking it up. It smells delicious as well. It smells like a spa. It's just so, so nice. And my skin always looks so glowy when I wake up the next day. So I always use this at night. I wouldn't use it under my makeup because it is quite like oily texture, and often I can think it can make you look a little bit shiny, but I use it in the evening before bed, and I wake up the next day and honestly it just have like the most lovely, like soft glowy skin. You guys can see this is like my second or third bottle now, so yeah, but it does take quite a long time to get through it because you only really need like 1 or 2 drops, so it does last for a long time. So yeah, it really is, it says here intense nourishment, and that's exactly how I would describe it. And yeah, I love it. It's really, really good. I also have a discount code for ESBAR, which I'll pop on screen. I don't get any money from that whatsoever, by the way. It's not an ad. They just gave it to me, and I thought, well, you guys might want to use it. Again, maybe a nice idea for Mother's Day or something like that. There's so many good ESBAR bits, you know, like the diffusers and the candles and stuff, but also they have great skincare too. So also on the skincare front, I feel like I haven't really got very many beauty favourites, but that is mostly because I just haven't really been wearing that much makeup. I don't do my makeup very often, so yeah, I've been doing a lot more kind of skincare stuff. And I wanted to chat to you about this. This is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment, and it's the avocado one. And this is so nice. It really is so creamy. I've been trying to get a lot better at making sure I remember my eye cream, but this is just so easy. It goes on so nicely and my skin absorbs it really well. And yeah, it's very kind of gentle. It's not, you know, too thick or anything like that, but it still feels really, really nice. So yeah, just says moisturizes the delicate under eye area, and I often suffer with dry skin under and around my eyes, and I found this to really, really help that. So I'd really recommend it if you are looking for an eye cream. Also, it's such a big tub, and I mean, I've had this for like a good few months and I've only really taken a little bit out of it, so I think it's going to last me a really long time as well, so that's good. So next up, I want to talk about this Bondi Sands self-tanning sleep mask. So this is enriched with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. Now, I often find, as I said, I've got quite a dry face, so when I put tan on my face, it sticks to the dry patches and it doesn't look very kind of, you know, smooth. So I often find I have to use a tan which has like hyaluronic acid in it, but sometimes I find those tans don't actually make my face look tanned, if that makes sense. But this really, really did. I was so impressed with this. The only thing I would say is it didn't really last that long. Probably only lasted about 3 days on me, but I suppose where you're cleansing and toning your face and stuff, that is going to happen. But I loved the colour of it. It was such a nice colour. I just woke up and I looked healthy for the first time in a really long time. I looked really healthy. I just looked nice and glowy, and I just felt like I didn't really have to put makeup on that day, or yeah, I don't know, I just felt really nice in myself. So I really recommend it. You literally just pop it on at night and go to sleep, and it moisturizes. That was the thing. I didn't find it was drying at all. My face still felt moisturized, but it felt tanned as well. So it was really, really good, and I really recommend it. So yeah, thought I'd give that one a little shout out. So next up, just one beauty product that I want to talk about is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. So I will focus that so you guys can see. So I have this in the shade 1, and this is something that I've heard people rave about for ages, but I've never kind of took the plunge and bought. And I love Charlotte Tilbury. I love all of her products mostly. I really, really find they work really well on my skin. So I decided to pick this up. It looks like this, and it has a mirror here, which is great as well. And it just makes your makeup look so, well, flawless, like very smooth. You know, kind of like airbrushed a little bit, which is so nice, especially at the moment. I feel like I definitely need that. It also is really brightening as well, so I've been using it under my eyes too, and yeah, I just really like it. So as I said, I am someone that has quite dry skin, and I often find powders do just kind of make that look even worse, but this doesn't cling to any dry patches or anything like that. And yeah, as I said, it's just really nice and smoothing, kind of as if you have like a bit of a filter on your face. I really, really like it. So yeah, I thought I would give it a little shout out. As I said, I've got the shade 1, which is the fair shade. I probably could have got the shade 2 as well, but this is good for brightening. So yeah, that's that. Hey. Why would you fucking do that? Just scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, my heart is racing. Sorry about that. Sam came in and literally scared me to death. I really wasn't expecting it. Anyway, so the next thing that I want to talk about, which I should have probably spoken about earlier when I was talking about like loungewear and stuff like that, is this jumper. So it's from Anine Bing. You guys will have seen me wear it so many times. I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with her clothes. I'm just absolutely obsessed. But I picked up this Los Angeles jumper, and I have been living in it because it is loungewear, but I feel like it's so cool. It looks very vintagey, kind of like a little bit retro. I love the kind of wash of it. And as you can see, it's kind of like a little bit kind of faded and worn. And yeah, I love it. These are just such good quality, and yeah, I just think they're quite cool. Been wearing them with leggings a lot and like trainers, and kind of going for that kind of 80s look. But yeah, I really, really like them. So I thought I would mention them in here because I've worn them so many times and I often get a lot of questions about them. So yeah, I think they're cute. I'll link this one down below. So the next thing that I want to talk about is a heated blanket. So I don't know what I was thinking not buying one of these earlier. I am obsessed, like absolutely obsessed, and I have known about these for ages, so why have I not bought one? I don't know. But January and February were really cold months. It definitely has warmed up a little bit now, but I'm sure it's going to get cold again because we live in England. So I decided to invest in a heated blanket. I did a lot of research and read some reviews and stuff, and this one came up with really good reviews every time. It's from Cozy Home, but I bought it on Amazon. So it's navy on that side and it's cream on that side, but you can get loads of different colours. But I just love it. It heats up really quickly. So it has a little remote. Let me show you. This is the remote here, and you just plug it in and it heats up really quickly. You turn it on and off. You can put it on a timer, you can do the temperature. It's been so nice. I always put it in my bed before I get into bed, like when I'm brushing my teeth and stuff. I just whack it in, turn the temperature up. This is just a throw, so it doesn't go like under your sheets, because some of them are like fitted sheets, but this is just a throw that you can kind of have with you wherever in the house. I have this on me, you know, when I'm working from home. I think especially when you're working from home and often you don't have your heating on during the day, or you have it on quite low, it can be so cold. So this is amazing just to throw over you when you're doing that, just to warm you up kind of quickly. Also, I've just been having it when I've been watching the TV in the evening and stuff. I love them so much. I don't know where they've been all my life. I went to uni and lived in like the coldest house in the whole entire world for 2 of my years at uni, and I don't know why I didn't get one then. So yeah, definitely if you're like a uni student or you just live in a cold house. Ours is an older house, so obviously it's a lot colder than like a new build or something. But yeah, they are just the best. I've been absolutely loving it. And yeah, I honestly couldn't recommend it enough. I also think it would make a great present as well. So yeah, I will link this down below because it's just the best. Next up, I want to talk about a little lip combo that I've been loving. I should have popped this in the beauty section. Sorry, I'm all over the place today, but there we go. So I was watching Hattie Bourne's vlog, and I saw that she used this lip combo and it looked really good. So I have always very much been a Velvet Teddy or Pillow Talk girl for lips, but I saw this and I thought I'd give it a try. So I have the combo on today. So hopefully you guys can see what it looks like. So I just have the Charlotte Tilbury liner in Iconic Nude, and then I have the lipstick in Honey Love from MAC. So yeah, this has been one of my favourite combos to go to recently. So I've been really enjoying it. It's a little bit lighter than what I would normally wear, but I think it looks really nice. So yeah, very happy to have found a new little lip combo. It's nice to kind of switch your makeup up sometimes. So I thought I would mention it in the favourites because it's what I've been wearing in like all of my videos and stuff recently. So the next things that I want to talk about are like TV and film and stuff like that, so I don't have them like here to show you. But the first thing that I want to talk about is a YouTube channel that I've recently found and been loving. So that is Lottie Murphy and her Pilates YouTube channel. So she's a Pilates instructor and obviously uploads videos doing Pilates, and they're just brilliant. They're nice and short, so you know, you aren't there for ages, which is great if you are, you know, a little bit limited on time. And she explains things really well, really clearly. The routines are really good, they're really engaging, and I've been really enjoying it. So she has done like a 24 days Pilates challenge. So myself and my friend did that together. So we'd FaceTime each other every morning, put ourselves on mute and then do the workout together, which is just such a nice way of actually, you know, it feels like you're in a class again, which is so nice. It holds you a little bit accountable to actually do the workout. Sometimes I feel like with Pilates, it can be like a bit slow. And I know that is obviously kind of the point of Pilates, but Lottie's are fun. And some of them can be quite like energizing and stuff. So I really recommend her if you want to give Pilates a little go. So a few kind of series or films or whatever that I want to talk about. The first one is It's a Sin. So this is on Channel 4, and oh my god, this is one of the best things I've seen in such a long time. It was incredible. So it's all about the 80s, so London in the 80s, and it's all about the AIDS and HIV kind of situation, and how, you know, it started and the reaction to it, and you know, how many men lost their lives to something that so many people just didn't understand and so many people judged, and it's just fascinating. It's really interesting. I definitely didn't know enough about what happened in that sort of time period, and it really has just educated me so much, and it was just really good. Some parts are sad, but some parts are really happy too, so it's very much like a bit of like an emotional roller coaster. I think it's 5 episodes, but it was honestly amazing. So one of the lead singers from Years and Years, Holley, I think his name is in it. It's really, really fun. It follows this group of guys and a couple girls and stuff around their kind of uni time, and it's just brilliant. It's feel good, and then it's also sad, and it really is very kind of emotional, kind of thought-provoking, and really educational as well. So I would 100% recommend watching that if you can. It's really, really good. And then the next series that I want to recommend is something called Dream Home Makeover. So this is over on Netflix. If you guys love your interiors, or you know, you've recently, I don't know, moved house, or you're just into that kind of thing, then I really recommend watching it. It's so much fun, and it's often on like very kind of big houses in America, but it's still good to get inspiration from, and it's also quite educational as well, and it's just fun to watch. It's very like easy, light-hearted watching, and I've been really, really enjoying it. So I fully recommend that over there as well. I also, over on my Instagram, have a list of recommendations. So if you head to my Instagram, go on my highlights, then you will see a little kind of highlight called recommendations. And in here, when it loads, I have loads of like films and TV and stuff like that to watch with all the kind of ratings. Actually, this one is brilliant. It's called For Life. It's on Sky, and it's based on a true story, and it's a legal drama about a man in prison who studies law and basically essentially works to free himself because he's been wrongly incarcerated. And it's just brilliant. It's so interesting. It really shines a light on like all of the flaws in the US legal system and the racism and everything like that there. So yeah, fully recommend that. But yeah, do head over to my Instagram. I'll leave the link down below to check out those recommendations if you are stuck for something to watch, because I know that's pretty much all we're doing at the moment. Well, all I'm doing anyway. So yeah, next up I want to talk a little bit about food. So we have been loving using HelloFresh at the moment. I've used HelloFresh literally for about 4 to 5 years now. They are brilliant. They are a recipe box that gets delivered to your door. I'm not working with them on this video, but I do work with them over on Instagram. But as I said, I've been a happy, very happy customer for a long time. And they're just brilliant because they really do, firstly, get you out of your comfort zone of cooking. You know how you can get stuck in a bit of a rut and you end up, you know, cooking the same stuff all the time. It's really great to get yourself out of your comfort zone, teach you new meals, teach you new recipes and stuff. And it makes like having dinner a little bit more exciting. It makes it an activity that you could do with your parents or your housemates or your partner or whatever it is. So yeah, we've been absolutely loving doing that. It just adds like a little bit of like kind of excitement to dinner time, and a lot of the recipes are very easy to follow as well, and when they provide you with all the stuff, it's just so easy. So yeah, I just wanted to give them a little shout out, even though, as I said, this isn't sponsored whatsoever, but we have been using them for years and years, and yeah, I just wanted to mention them because I know a lot of people are interested in doing that. I also think it's a really lovely present as well, maybe for Mother's Day or something like that coming up, to gift them a box, see what they think of it. You know, I don't know, it's just a nice kind of different thing. Maybe even someone who's recently had a baby or something like that. I just think it's a nice gift, but also really nice for yourself as well. And they have premium meals on there, which are literally like restaurant meals, so we've been very much enjoying them. But then I also wanted to talk to you about an Instagram account called kkcooks. So I followed, I think her name's Kaylee, for quite a while now, and she just has some really good recipes on there. There's so many on there. They're really kind of easy to follow. I recently cooked a jalapeno mac and cheese, which was delicious. And I also recently cooked like a ginger and soy salmon dish with sweet potato mash, which was so nice. So I've been loving just going on there and like scrolling through to get some inspiration and stuff like that for the days that we don't have HelloFresh, because we only have HelloFresh 3 days a week. So it's nice to, you know, just get some inspo and stuff like that by scrolling through there. And then another account that I want to mention is actually my friend's account, and it's Cook with Kenzie. Again, very similar. You can scroll through and get inspo. She does incredible baking. Like, her cakes are out of this world, and they're just insane. She also does like live bake-alongs for children. So if you are a parent who are currently losing their mind in lockdown, then it might be worth checking them out. But also she just does like general food as well. So yeah, I really recommend following those 2 accounts. I've definitely used lockdown to get more into cooking and, you know, just kind of be a little bit more kind of experimental with what I cook. So I've been really enjoying following those accounts. And then very lastly, I want to chat to you about some wine. So I don't normally talk that much about sort of alcohol and stuff on my channel, but I recently discovered a wine which I mentioned, I think it was in my New Year's Eve video, and I've been absolutely loving it. It's called The Doctors. So if you guys like, it's a Sauvignon Blanc, so if you guys like Oyster Bay or Mudhouse, then I really recommend you try this. It is so nice. I honestly am not going to be good at describing it, but it's very light, like really light, very fresh. It's really, really nice. I really recommend it. So as I said, if you like Oyster Bay, you like Mudhouse, those kind of Sauvignons, then I really recommend checking it out. And it's also like £9, so it's really reasonable too. So yeah, that's just like a little find I have found in lockdown and really enjoyed. So guys, that is the end of my video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit random, but that is kind of the way things have been going in this lockdown. I haven't, you know, been wearing loads of different kind of makeup looks or loads of different clothes and stuff. So it's kind of more like lifestyle-y favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And as I said, absolutely everything will be linked in the description box below. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.